And we are live. I think we are live. Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us for a 3-player tutorial and playthrough of Drillers, which is a new game from Czech Games Edition, who kindly sponsored this video today. This game was released at Gen Con, and I believe if you pre-order it, well, I know some people that have pre-ordered it who now have it. So it is available. If you are interested in it, then check out your friendly local gaming store or CGE for getting hold of it. And first of all, let me know if you can hear us and you can see us okay, because it's a live stream. The AV is tickety-boo. Also, I'm using new microphones today. So if you are a regular viewer of mine, I'm very curious to see what you think about the new microphones. We're not going to change to the old ones midstream. I can, if we really need to, but we're going to try out these new microphones and see if they work. So what is Drillers all about? Well, we have some blurb at the start of the rulebook and we'll read it. There's been whisperings that the old corp didn't do the job quite right in Antivorta, left a lot behind in their rush to dig more holes. Have you heard the tales of the forgotten mine? Legend says that the old shaft might just be hiding some of the most valuable minerals left on this entire broken down planet. Of course, you know the saying, where treasure lies, a driller finds. And with so many treasures ready for the taking, drillers from all corners are rushing to fill their mech's cargo holds with the shiniest minerals they can get their robotic hands on. But I see that glimmer in your eye. The lure of that pit is calling to you. Perhaps with a little elbow grease, you may yet become the next driller of legends. So we are drillers. We have our own mechs and we are trying to go down this mine shaft and grab as many remaining minerals as we can get. When the game ends, we are going to add up the points. The points are calculated at the end of the game. But one of the things that we're going to get points for is digging, excavating more corridors, and picking up these very valuable minerals, some more valuable than others, and returning to the surface and selling them for money. But whether we sell them for money or not, they're still worth points at the end of the game. There's various other things you can do in the game as well. I'm going to be doing mostly a full teach at the start of this video. Any point I think we don't need to explain that yet, I won't, and we'll explain it later on. It doesn't mean you have to watch the whole video to learn how to play the game. It just means that I will include some more rules as we are playing. We also have one of the designers, Adam, who's joined us in the chat. So Adam is here for a couple of reasons. One, to give me one extra view, which always helps. But two, he's a safety net. If we are making any kind of rules mistake at all, any point during this game, Adam, or in fact anybody else in the chat, please let us know. Please shout in big letters in the chat and we'll see that and we'll correct it. I've played this game 3 times myself. I think I'm playing with the correct rules. But who knows? You never know with these live streams. We might accidentally miss something. So things that we've done already. We've determined the start player, because that determines how much money you start with and how many cards you start with in your deck. Each player will have their own deck of cards, which contains 8 cards specific to their mech. We all have the same, but my cards are blue, Rob's are red, Mark's are whatever colour that is. Turquoisey, teal, yeah, light green. We've all got the same deck of cards. But we also have one damage card, which is a bad card, which we want to get rid of. So we have 9 cards in our deck at the start of the game. We keep the torso to one side because that is definitely one of your starting cards. And then the rest of the cards are shuffled. And I'm going to show you this right at the start because they're not placed face down in a deck. They're placed in a card holder. So each player has their own little card holder and your deck sits in your card holder. So it is a deck of cards, but you can see what the front card is. So it's like you are able to see the top card of your deck at any point in the game, but the other players can't see it. At any point when your deck is empty, you will see this. This means you shuffle your discard pile and you create a new deck. So unlike a lot of other deck building games where you only create a new deck when you need to draw a card, this game, it happens as soon as your deck is empty. So as soon as your deck's empty and you see that icon, you shuffle your discard pile and you create a new deck of cards. So you can see that that is the card on top of my deck. That's not the card in my hand. I actually have 4 cards in my hand, one of which is the torso, because everybody needs to have their torso in their hand at the start. So you've got your own deck of cards and you'll have a certain amount of money. Rob, as the first player, you got
2 cash and I start with 3 cards in my hand.
Right, I started with 3 cash and 4 cards. And Mark,
Dizzy heights of 5 money and 4 cards.
so what's this then? Is this?
Oh, that's my spare.
That's your spare money. Put that off to one side. What you start with will vary depending on the number of players in the game. So effectively what we're doing in the game is we are generating movement points by playing cards. We will use those movement points to move down and dig deeper. And then we will use our drilling points to either drill down further, because at the start of the game we can only go to level 2, or drill across into the corridor spaces, which will reveal more minerals, or drill out the minerals themselves. And then we need to go back to the surface. We go back to the surface, we can sell the minerals that we've got because we can only carry so many. We can then use our money to buy upgrades, which go into our deck. It is very much a deck building game, and there are ways that you can filter out the cards that you have, because these cards are not very good to start with, and even that they're worth negative points, so you want to get rid of those. But we're going to be doing that various times. There's multiple different ways you can play this game. The first time I ever played it was 4 players, and every single player was doing a completely different strategy. One player was just hovering around the upper levels, picking up minerals. Another player went right down to the bottom. Somebody else was adding loads of damage cards to their deck. There's lots of different ways you can play this game. It's a medium weight game, I would say, maybe on the lighter side of medium weight. So anybody who's used to the heavier games that I cover on the channel should be absolutely fine. Let's talk about this board to start with. What we have is we have the surface, which is where we start. So all of these icons here, you don't need to worry about these for now. I will explain these when you return to the surface. They only apply when you return to the surface. We also have floor 1. Now, floor 1 is the first floor that you need to go to when you are going down. So it's going to cost 1 movement point to go from there to there, but there is nothing here. There are no cards here. It is just a place that you need to go to in order to get further down, which is level 2. So level 2 is open at the start of the game, and it'll cost you another movement point to move to here. What we have is we have 2 of these grey minerals, because that's what starts here, and we have 1 of these cards. There are 3 of these cards included in the game. You pick 1 at random, and we've drawn the Ritz. So what that means is, on this level, anybody who does this tunneling of a corridor will get 2 money. But these minerals, once they've been taken, they will disappear, but you get more minerals by drilling sideways and drilling these corridors out. You'll notice that floor 3 is currently blocked because we have this blocking token here. So in order to drill down, you need 3 drill points. And if you do, you drill down, you will get this tile, you will reveal this card, and you will be on this floor. Once we go down even further, we go down to floors 4, 5, and 6. So the rewards here are much greater. There's a lot better minerals on the tunnel tiles, but it's going to cost you more drill points to go down. So I mentioned that if you drill down, you get this tile. Well, what does this tile do? Well, let's talk about my player board. This is my player board. Everybody's player board is the same apart from the colours. And what you're doing is you're collecting these tiles over the course of the game, and you are playing them at the top of your board. So let's say I drilled down to there, and then I got this, and then I got this. Essentially, you're filling this up. Now, these are worth points at the end of the game. This is the points value that they are worth. But this is also the game's timer. So once one player has completely filled up the top of their board with tiles, that triggers the end of the game. Every other player will get 1 more turn, and then the game ends. Now, there is a way that it can end earlier, and we'll explain this more later on, but you can end up with minerals in what's called your overflow area. So this is your overflow area, and if I've got these 4 minerals in my overflow area, it means that I only need to get my tiles to here, and the game ends. Essentially, when the tiles meet the minerals, when they meet, that is the end of game trigger. So while we're here, let's talk about my player board. This is how much fuel that you start with. So everybody starts with 10 fuel at the start of the game. This is your limit, and every time you go back to the surface, you're going to replenish to full. You can increase that by moving this. This is going to cost you money. You spend money while you're at the surface. You can move this. This comes off. What you do is you move it to the right, and then you've got space for more fuel. You've also got space for 2 minerals, which is all you can carry at the start of the game. But again, you can increase that by spending money to move this to the right, allowing you to then carry more materials. You also have 3 drones available to you, but only one of them is active at the start of the game. We'll explain that later on. This here is your movement points, and this is your drilling points. Now, the reason why you've got these tracks is because what you're going to be doing during the game is you're going to be playing cards that generate movement points or drilling points, and you might not spend them straight away. So what you do is if I play a card with 3 movement points and I just decide to spend one of them, it means I've got 2 movement points left. Now, these will reset to 0 at the end of your turn, but these are used to track how many movement points and drilling points you have during your turn so that you can be flexible with your actions. Any minerals that you've got, let's say I've got these 2 minerals, when you return to the surface, you will sell them. And what you do is you sell them to your own market space here. And the number printed on them is how much money you're going to get. So if I sell this nice red mineral here, I'm going to get 10 money. If I sell the blue one, I'm going to get 6 money. Once you have sold 3 of a particular type, you then sell at this lower value here, and anything else goes into the overflow area. Points. Everything is worth points at the end of the game. So these blue ones are worth 4 points, these red ones are worth 6 points. And that applies whether they are in your market or in your overflow area, or you still have them here. So yeah, these minerals, collecting these is going to be worth points at the end of the game. Right, that's a quick whistle-stop tour of my player board. What else to mention? I think we'll just talk about the cards. I'm going to show you the cards that I've got in my hand just to give you a bit of a flavour of how this works. So let's start with the torso card. So every player actually has the torso card in their hand at the start of the game. And every time you play a card, you have 2 options. You either play it to get the fuel indicated on the card, at which point you would ignore everything else. I would literally just get 2 fuel. Or if you spend the fuel that's printed here, you can do everything in the bottom half of the card, which in this case is either 1 drilling point or 2 movement. That's a torso card. If I have a look at another card that I've got in my hand, I've got a spider leg. Now, this card is a bad card. It's worth -1 point at the end of the game. I can play it to get 2 fuel, or I can spend 1 fuel to gain 2 movement points. The crutch, very similar. 2 fuel if I play it for fuel, or for no fuel, I get 1 movement point. And let's have a quick look at the damage card that I've drawn as well. I can play it to get 2 fuel, or for 2 fuel, I can draw another card. And remember, I know what the top card of my deck is. So you will see from my starting hand, I've got lots of movement. I haven't got many drilling points available. Does that mean that I'm completely screwed? Well, no, because if we look back at my player board, which I'll admit is a little dark, let me just make that a little bit brighter. Which one is it? That one? There we go. It's a bit brighter. Right, if we look at my player board, you will see on here that at any time on your turn and at any number of times, you can spend 3 fuel for 1 movement point or 4 fuel for 1 drilling point. And once per turn, you can take a damage, which is bad, but you get 3 fuel. So the game actually includes many ways in which you can get the stuff that you might not have on your cards. Right, that's enough to be going on with. So Robbie's going to take the first turn in the game. Your turn consists of 3 phases. The first phase is what's called the operations phase, and that's the phase where you do everything that I've just mentioned. You play your cards, you use your movement points, you do your drilling, you do as many things as you want to. You do not have to use all of the cards in your hand because there is a way that you can carry over cards from one round to the next. Phase 2 of your turn is called the surfacing phase, and the clue's in the name. You only do that if you have ended your turn on the surface, which is where you get to sell your minerals, buy new cards, etc., etc. The third phase of your game is upkeep, and in upkeep, you may keep for free 1 card in your hand from one round to the next. If you want to keep any other cards in your hand, you must pay 1 fuel for each other card that you keep. So for example, on the first round of the game, I could literally say, I do nothing. I could then pay 3 fuel to keep these extra 3 cards in hand, because at the end of your turn, you draw 3 more cards. So that means I will have 7 cards in my hand next turn. It's probably not the most efficient thing to do, but that is in there if you need to save up cards in your hand. Like if you're trying to get 6 drill points and you're like, well, I've got 2 cards, both give me 3, but I have to wait till I get them both in my hand at the same time. Well, no, because what you can do, keep one of them in your hand and then wait until you draw the second one. So that's it. Operations phase where you do everything. Surfacing phase where you get to do the surface stuff. And then the upkeep phase where you discard all of the cards that you played that turn to your discard pile, keep a certain number of cards in your hand, and then draw 3 cards. Rob, you're up first.
Yes, sir. First of all, should we put these
We'll put these back, shall we? I'm always doing that.
He's at it again, chap.
I've scored 50 points and we haven't started playing yet.
Oh, that's the...
Anything else that I need to reset?
No.
Nope, we're all good.
Fuel's good, that's good.
We are all good.
So, got a full tank of fuel. Let's kick it all off. So, I'll start by playing the torso, and I'm going to burn 1 fuel to gain either a drill or 2 move. Now, I'm on the surface, so I'm going to take the 2 movement. So, I plummet down the shaft with my inordinately ancient and beaten up old mech.
So again, what Rob's done is he's used his 2 movement points straight away, so there was no need to record them on here.
Yep. Then I'm going to play the grabber.
The grabber.
For 4.
4 fuel.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Burn and throw it.
Adding 2.
So you've got 2 drill points that you can use at some point on your turn.
But I'm now going to spend the claw.
And a claw, as well as the grabber.
For a nut, which costs me another fuel. And I now have 3 drill points, which means I can drill straight down.
You want to
break open
you want to do it?
Level, yep.
He's doing it, right. So what Rob is doing is he's spending, is it this one? Yeah, it's this one. So Rob is spending his 3 drilling points. So he's going to get 10 points at the end of the game. There's a special ability on this tile as well. I'll mention that later on. So Rob gets that.
Yep.
But what we do is we reveal this card here. This is the chill out zone. Okay, so this was a randomly assigned card. I've not seen this one before myself, so this is new to me. And we have 3 different types of abilities on it. So first of all, this is on reveal. So as soon as this card is revealed, Rob, you gain 2 fuel. There you go. You found it. You found a barrel of petrol or something. This one is an ability that every time you drill a corridor on this floor, you're going to get 2 fuel. And this is at the end of the operations phase. So at the end of your operations phase, if you are on this floor, you will either lose a fuel or you take a damage. Now, when you drill down to a new location, you immediately move to that location. But this is my first rules question for Adam. So I have a rules question for Adam. That movement is free, I know that, but is it mandatory? Must Rob move to that location now that he's drilled there, or can he choose not to? We will find out from Adam what the official ruling is, because you might not want to be there. I suspect you have to move.
Yeah, because it's a massive frozen...
It is free and it is mandatory. I thought so.
I'm having to burn additional fuel to keep the heating on, otherwise I'm going to freeze to death.
So you've gained the 2 fuel for the on-reveal effect.
My 2 immediate.
You've got that tile, so that's good.
Yep. So I've got no cards in hand, but I do still have free actions I can take.
You can take damage to gain fuel, but you've still got 6 fuel.
Very nice looking sapphire there, so I think I'm going to spend 4 of my remaining fuel to take an extra drill action.
And you're going to pick up that.
Drill and get that sapphire.
Yeah, so that goes into your storage. You've only got space for 2 at the start of the game.
That's right. Because again, very old, beaten up mech, minimal storage, small fuel tank.
Anything else?
That is it for me.
So phase 2 is skipped because you're not on the surface. So phase 3, you don't have any cards in hand.
Nope.
So you now discard your cards. So all of the cards that you played, don't put them in your discard pile when you're playing them. Wait till the end of your turn, and then you put them in your discard pile, and then Rob draws 3 cards.
And then as a special at the end of my operation phase, I burn some more fuel to not
Or you
freeze.
take a damage.
I'm going to choose to burn fuel.
So if you were out of fuel, you would have to take the damage. Right, it's my go. Do I have a plan? So my plan is to do some drilling. Yeah, unfortunately. I might do that because I know what the top card is on my deck. So I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to play the damage card. I'm going to spend 2 fuel to draw a card. Then I'm going to play the claw.
The claw.
The claw. Spend 1 fuel for 1 drill point. Then I'm going to play the torso for 1 fuel for 1 drill point. Now I best move. So I'm going to play the spider leg for 1 fuel for 2 movement. I'm not going to record the 2 movement because I'm going to spend it straight away. And I'm going to move to there. not there, there. And now that I'm here, I am going to use my 2 drilling points. I am going to drill. I'm going to ignore this stuff. I'm going to drill there because whenever you drill a corridor, I get 2 money. So I'm going to take this tile, and this tile says it's got those 2 things on it. So we're going to add one of those and one of those. And I'm going to take this tile and I'm going to place that tile onto my player board, and I'm going to get the 2 money as the bonus for the writs. And that cost me my 2 drill points. Now I have 1 card in hand and I still have 5 fuel. So if I wanted to, I could play this card for 2 fuel. That would give me 7. I could spend 6 fuel for 2 movement points, and I could head straight back to the surface. But there's no point because I haven't actually got anything.
They won't be very impressed.
No, the question is, do I want to spend 4 movement points for another drill to pick up this gold before you come down and steal it from me?
I would never do such a thing.
So that's a yes then. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend 4 fuel for a drill point, and I'm going to use that drill point to pick up this gold here. Okay, that's it. That's my operations phase done. There's no surfacing phase because I'm not on the surface, but I have 1 card in hand. So you can keep 1 card for free, and if I had more cards in hand, it would be 1 fuel for each card beyond the first. I'm going to keep that 1 card in hand. So these cards go to my discard pile. I draw 3 cards from my deck, and that is my go done.
I must say I'm hurt by your lack of trust. I wasn't actually planning to do that. I have a very insane plan.
Okay. Is it to get down to level 6 on turn 1?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've no idea how.
I'll just take this entire deck. Well, I'm going to start off by using...
So you play your,
I'll play
your
my
played cards here so we can see them. That's
I
it.
will start off by using my torso to shimmy down. So I'll spend a fuel.
Spend a fuel for...
I will take the 2 movement.
Come and join me in the Ritz.
I say, hello.
Hello.
No, I don't like it round here. I'm then going to play my crutch. So this doesn't require any fuel.
1 movement point.
Down again.
Join Rob in the chill out zone.
Yep. This is the slightly crazy part. So I'm going to generate 3 drill points. Thank you.
So 6 fuel.
6 fuel.
For 3 drill points.
Yeah.
Wow.
So here's the crazy part.
Yeah.
Let's demonstrate this mechanism.
Okay, so you're going to take a damage.
I'm going to take a damage.
So the damage goes to your discard pile. So not your played area, but that goes to your discard pile. And when you take a damage, you can only do this once a turn. Take a damage to get 3 fuel.
Right, and now to show why I did that, I spend 4 fuel to gain 2 more drilling points.
So you've got how many drill points?
5.
And are you going down?
I might be.
He's going down. So he's going down beyond there to here. So you've got 5 drill points.
Yep,
You only need 4 for this.
4. Yep.
Okay, so you get that.
I do.
Now, you may notice that there's 2 other cards underneath here. We'll come to them in a minute. I'm just going to take them off to one side for now. So we've found it's a cave with no ceiling.
Oh.
So if you end your operations phase on floor 4, then you can spend a movement point to gain 1 mineral from the supply.
Interesting.
Oh, that's interesting.
If only I had any movement points.
Okay. So what about these 2 cards? Well, let's have a look at the shop, because this is the shop and we have 4 types of cards. We have cards that increase your drilling. We have cards that enhance your movement. We have utility cards. And we have special advanced technology cards. At the moment, at the start of the game, there's 2 of each. But as soon as a mech reaches floor 4, which to be fair, doesn't normally happen on turn 1 of the game, what we do is we unlock this extra piece of the shop. So we're going to put these 2 cards in here. And from now on, the advanced part of the shop is 4 cards instead of 2. So these are cards that we're going to buy when we get back up to the top. But there you go. That's it. That's that, and you are now down. You are now down here, and you got 1 drill point left.
Conveniently, I have 1 drill point
Would
left.
that be? Would
There's
that
a
be
lovely shiny emerald.
a shiny green thing?
Exactly.
Finest green.
Yum yum.
Okay.
And I believe that's it.
Yep. So no surfacing phase.
Nope.
No cards in hand.
Nope.
Discard and draw.
Let's go into my discard, and then I draw.
Yeah.
Right.
That was the roll.
So, this should be interesting. That's changed my plan slightly.
Well, you changed my plan. I was going to drill into where you went.
So this is not multiplayer solitaire by any means.
I'm going to play my crutch. Yeah, I've got a mech with a wooden leg.
Yeah.
That's how
For now.
dire straits we're in, to move one further down.
So 1 movement point to move down here.
When you say move, do you mean hobble?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm then going to use my spider leg to gain 2 fuel,
Okay. Because you're short on fuel now.
and my stock propeller
Yeah.
to spend 2 fuel to gain 3 movement
3
points,
movement points.
which I won't be using.
Oh,
point.
because of this.
So now at the end of my turn,
At the end of your
spend
operations
those
phase, you
points,
spend those to get
a
this.
shiny ruby.
So this is a great card if you've got loads of movement and no drilling, which you happen to have.
Happen to have that turn. So they all
Yeah.
go to my discard.
Now you might think Rob's going to be stuck because he's down on floor 4 and he's only got 1 fuel. But remember, every card, you can play it for its fuel value. And that's what you do. If you're short on fuel and you're down here, you play the cards for the fuel value.
My deck has run out, so I immediately...
You are reshuffling.
Yep.
Right, well, I don't know whether I want to go down here with you guys. I might just stay here and do some casual drilling. Except I've only got 1 fuel, so I think I probably want to head back to the surface. But I will do some drilling in the meantime. And I've got the grabber, which is the 2 drill points that I need. Unfortunately, it costs 4 fuel. So I'm going to have to play... I'm going to play the stock propeller for 3 fuel, and then I'm going to pay 4 fuel for the grabber, which gives me 2 drill points. I will use those 2 drill points immediately to take that, which goes there. So that's putting more stuff in here that nobody wants. But because of the Ritz, I get 2 more money. I have to say, by the way, that these are the deluxe coins from CGE. These do not come with the base game. These are available as an add-on extra. And I wanted to say thank you very much to CGE for not just sending me a copy of the game, but sending me the deluxe components as well. So I've done that. That spent the fuel. That spent the drill points. Right. I'm then going to play... This isn't going to work.
It's an interesting card, Paul.
Yeah.
I've not seen that one.
It's not very pessimistic.
I'm going to play, oh no, I've messed up my calculations card. So I need 2 movement points to get back. I can get 1 of them.
But you don't have enough.
But I can take damage
can.
for 3 fuel, and 3 fuel is a movement point. So I can do it.
And there's no chance you'll regret that in the future.
No, not whatsoever. But the first card I'm going to play is the Vintage Drill. So the Vintage Drill, everybody starts with 1 of these in their deck, and you can play it for 3 fuel as normal, or if you play it for this, it removes itself from the game. So basically, I use it once, I drill with it, and it breaks, and that's gone. This card is no longer part of my deck. But it's given me a drill point, which I will use to pick up this here gold. Then I will play the Crutch for 1 movement point to move to here. I will then take a damage card to give me 3 fuel, use that 3 fuel to get a movement point, and move back here. Right, so we are having our surfacing phase. I will now explain all of the things that you can do when you're on the surface. The first thing is you can sell your minerals. So the minerals that you've collected, which in my case is these 2 gold here, you can sell them. So the first gold that I sell gets me 5 money. See, there's a little number 5 there, so that goes on there. The second gold that I sell gives me 4 money. If I have a third gold, I would get 3, and every other gold that I sell is worth no money, but there is still a point in collecting it, because remember, these are all worth points at the end of the game, and any in excess of 3 go to your overflow area. So you won't get any money for selling more than 3 gold, but they will still go to your overflow area. So I'm going to get from that 9 money. That's not bad.
I'm fairly sure the reason they weren't giving you as much for the second one is just it had bits of drill parts
Yes.
in it, so they got to...
Then I can discard as many cards as I want from my hand and get 2 credits each. I don't have any cards in my hand, but if I did, I could throw them away for credits. Then we go on to these. So the first one I'm going to talk about is this. This is repair. You can only do this once. Each turn, when you are on the surface, you can spend 5 money to repair a card. What does repairing a card mean? It means removing it from my deck. You can repair any card that's still in your hand, any card that's in your discard pile, any card that's in your played area, or the card that's on top of your deck. So literally, I can choose any of these cards. I'm going to choose this damage card, and I'm going to remove it. So that's repaired. It's gone. If you ever repair a card in your hand, you get to draw a replacement immediately, which is my favourite rule in this game. So yes, normally in games like this, you're like, oh, well, I've got this card in my hand. I don't want to lose it because I could play it. Well, in this game, if you ever repair a card from your hand, you draw a replacement straight away. So I've repaired that damage card. That's gone. That is no longer part of my deck. I'm sure I'll get it back soon. The next thing I can do, and many times as I want, is I can improve my mech, either improving the fuel capacity or the storage capacity, or I could buy cards. So let's have a look at my mech. I've actually got myself 16 money, so I think I'm probably going to increase this. I'm going to increase it by 2. So that's going to cost me 6 money. I'm also going to increase my storage capacity, my fuel capacity. So I've spent 4 money. I've increased my fuel capacity by 2. So my fuel capacity is now 12. That only gives me 6 money left. Let's have a look at the cards. So the cost to buy a card is printed in the top right corner. Landscape cards are special. These do not go into your deck. These are permanent abilities. And, oh yeah, I have to pay 5 for the repair. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I've only got 1 money left. Thank you for spotting that, chat. So yeah, landscape cards, if you buy these go in front of you. These are permanent upgrades for your mech. So I've only got 1 money left. I could buy this.
Yeah, it's a nice free card.
It's a nice free card. I could buy this. However, look at these advanced cards. You'll notice that all of them have an additional cost in addition to the credit cost, which is advanced technology. So you need to have one of those in order to do it. And where do you get those? Well, if we have a look on these tiles here, it's here. So these tiles have one on, these tiles have one on. Some of them do, some of them don't. That one does, that one does. My tiles, I don't have any of those. So I can't buy one of those advanced pieces of technology. While we're here, let's talk about these tiles. So every tile that you get has on the bottom a special ability. I can use that at any time on my turn. I get what's printed on the left-hand side, which in that case is draw a card. And then what I'll do is I'll flip the tile over. The -3 is telling me that this tile is normally worth 4 points. If I use that ability and I flip the tile over, it's only going to be worth 1. So effectively, what it's telling you is, if you use that ability, you will lose 3 points, is what it's telling me. So I have 1 money. Oh, I'm just shy of that. I mean, I am going to buy that panic button, I think. Yeah, I'm going to buy it.
It's only a little bit of damage.
Any card that you buy, top of your deck. So you are guaranteed to draw that, and you don't replenish the market until the end of your turn. Finally, what else have we got up there? We have this. You replenish your fuel to maximum. So that's the last thing that you do as part of that phase. Fuel goes to maximum, and then I go to my upkeep phase. Do I have any cards in hand? No. I discard my cards. I draw 3 more. I've only got 2. So I draw those 2. I shuffle my deck. Sorry, shuffle my discard pile, make a new deck, draw the replacement card. Mark, your go.
Replace the market.
And replace the market. I already feel like I've accomplished quite a lot in 2 turns. And anybody watching knows 80% of the game, I think. You've not seen the milestones yet. We're about to see the milestones.
Milestones and the drones.
And the drones. We haven't seen the drones yet.
Yeah, because this wasn't hitting a milestone, I don't think.
No.
Was it? It's
We
the
went away,
next
yeah.
one.
The next one.
Yeah.
It's the next one for you. The next one for me. Rob still needs a couple.
No, next one as well. Minimum.
Oh, sorry, yeah, because it's a minimum of 2 pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to see a milestone soon.
I'm going to demonstrate another mechanism here.
Is it Dennis the drone?
It is.
Ah, right, we're going to see a drone. Okay, I'll show you it on my player board. So as I mentioned at the start, each player has 3 drones, but only one of them is active at the start of the game. On your turn, you may flip over a drone to either sell a mineral or buy a card. Now, thematically, what you're doing is you're sending the drone to the surface. So it can sell one of your minerals, or you can buy a card without you having to go to the surface. So what are you going to do? Are you going to sell that mineral, or are you going to buy a card?
So one of the gem salesmen, well, people on the surface, here's a cry of gems for sale.
Gems for sale.
A tiny little drone comes flying by and strikes a bargain.
Yep. So that gets you 8 money.
8 money.
And the reason why Mark's doing that now is that he only has space for 2 minerals in his storage. He already had an emerald in there, so what he's done is he's made space for an extra one.
Exactly.
Now, how do you get the drones back? You don't start off in the game with any way of getting the drones back, but there are icons on cards. For example, that one. That icon there means you recharge one of your drones.
Okay. And now for the reason why I've done that. Well, first of all, I have to replenish some fuel. So we will use
fuel.
the vintage fuel. I believe that doesn't remove it if
Correct.
you're just using it for the fuel. So I gain 3 fuel. Then I will simply use my spider leg and stock propeller and build up a ton of movement. And we're just gonna
5
stay here.
movement.
We're just going to stay here.
I believe that's only once.
Is there only one?
To gain 1 mineral serenity. So you might as well keep one of those cards in your hand.
Yeah. Yes, so instead I will just spend 2 fuel and use the 3 because I believe that will generate.
Did you want to did you want to undo the drone thing?
No, because I can probably just collect something
Okay,
during
collect
the next
turn.
turn.
So you get a ruby?
I get a ruby.
You
So
need to update your movement because that wasn't what you had.
That's correct, yeah. So
Right, you have
turned
3,
it to 3
and then you
and
spend 3.
spending it to
Yeah.
do that, yeah. So I get a ruby.
okay. Nice simple turn.
I will keep this card.
So you keep that card, so you discard your played cards and you draw 3. So you've now got 4 cards in hand.
Dude.
Now Adam is in the chat answering some of the rules questions, but I'm going to answer it just myself. The first one is, do you draw a card when you repair from anywhere else? No, only from your hand. If you repair from your discard pile or your played area or the top card of your deck, you don't get to draw replacement. It's only when you repair from your hand. Did not cost a coin on the card. What's that? The card that I bought did not cost me a coin. No,
Nope.
it was 0.
Yeah. It's a 0 cost card because it damages him when he uses it and therefore has a running cost.
It's a panic button. The mechs are not asymmetric. They are all the same at the start of the game, but once you are 1 turn in, they become asymmetric because you will be buying different cards.
All right, start of my turn.
Yep.
I'm going to do something slightly odd.
You got 1 fuel.
Yep. So I'm going to get 3 fuel,
Yep.
other 3 fuel, other 2 fuel.
Okay, so just use all of your cards for fuel.
I'm going to ask Dennis the drone to fly this sapphire back to the surface for 6 cash.
Yep.
I'm going to cash in those 9 fuel for 3 movement
3
points.
movement points and get another ruby.
Get another ruby.
This has changed the game completely, this card, hasn't it?
That's a different, slightly different feel.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. Discard and draw. Meanwhile, I'm wondering where everybody else has gone because I've been down, got some stuff and come back up again.
Are they having a party without me?
Well, the funny thing is, the real funny thing is,
Are you about to zoom down?
well, yeah, I'm gonna play this panic button. So this is the panic button that I bought. I'm basically going to spend no fuel. I get 4 movement points, but I get a damage. Now that damage goes to my discard pile, but that's what I'm going to do. So I get a damage to my discard pile. I don't spend any fuel, but I get 4 movement points. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and then while I'm here, I'm going to spend 4 fuel to play the grabber. The grabber gets me 2 drill points, and I'm going to drill again. I'm going to drill another corridor piece for reasons, which gets me 2 money because of the writs. But what this does, and this puts some more titanium and some more gold in the location.
Gets you to the milestone.
Yeah, this gets me to the milestone. So you'll notice on the top of the track there are these thresholds here. So the first player to cross this threshold, which I'm about to do by putting that there, gets the first milestone marker, which nicely slots into here. Now what that means is I'm going to get 4 points at the end of the game, but every other player immediately gets 3 money. So that is the first milestone reached. I'm going to get 4 points for reaching it, but everybody else got the little bonus money, which is an interesting mechanism in the game. It's a reward for the player who got there, but a slightly lesser reward for everybody else. So I did that. I drilled with those 2. Then I've only gone and got the mining arm. So I spend 6 fuel for 3 drill points to pick up those 3. Nom, 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 nom. Now then, do I go crazy?
You're wondering about
taking a damage
and drilling again.
I'm going to do it. Is it worth it? Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to take a damage for 3 fuel, back up to 5, spend 4 for another drilling point, and then I've got 2 movement left. Off we go. Right,
yeah,
I'm back.
Yeah.
So I'm selling this gold for 3, and I'm selling these. So that's 6, that's 9, that's 11. I'm back on the surface again. So I've got 11 money.
Some of that money can go towards repairing.
Some of that money
damage.
could go through. So this time I'm going to pay for it because that's the rules of the game. So I'm going to repair that damage.
Pesky rules.
And now I've got 9. Now then, you guys are not upgrading your...
I've been down there looting rubies from this giant cavern.
We'll get there. Maybe. We'll think about it.
Hold on, babies. Daddy's coming home.
I quite like this.
Rubies, it's what's for dinner.
I also quite like that. I've only got 9.
Yes, that small drawback of not having enough money.
Not having enough money.
Or any
Okay, I'm going to take
batteries to get the...
I'm going to take this mining drone. So this is an interesting card because I can throw it away for 3 fuel, or for 3 fuel I can recharge one of my drones. I get 2 drilling points, and whenever I play it, I get to upgrade my storage cap once for free. That's every time I play this card. Okay.
It's rather nice.
It is. So that card goes to the top of my deck. That's 6, which means I've got 3 left. I'm going to keep the 3.
Could upgrade your storage again.
No, I'm going to upgrade my fuel capacity.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I restore all my fuel, and now I discard, and now I draw. 1, 2, 3.
I've heard about this surface. There's something going on up there, I've heard.
That's my hand, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Meanwhile, you guys down here in the cave with no ceiling, just mining rubies.
Typical lad, soft southerner, need to see daylight every decade.
So I'm going to generate myself 2 fuel from this card. And then I'm going to generate a drill point, which I will spend immediately to drill this.
So you've got 2... Oh, your first one was fuel, wasn't it?
Yep. Oh, I spend the fuel for that.
Yep.
Which goes on here. Then we will do spider leg, spending another fuel, and I am moving 2 for that. And then I will spend my final fuel, not final fuel, but I will spend another fuel to move.
For another 2 movement points.
Another 2 units.
Hello.
Hello. I've got some gems.
Right. So you sell your ruby and your sapphire for
Yes. Which
lots
is
of money.
16 money.
16.
Oh, I've got decisions.
That's
now.
a lot of money. And Mark has one of these advanced pieces of tech things.
So I could get
So he could get one of the super cards.
Which is quite tempting, frankly.
What are they actually called?
Batteries.
Batteries.
Yes,
They're called batteries.
You really are a redneck, aren't you? Them that fancy super tech.
Super tech.
They're batteries.
They're batteries. So you need batteries to buy these cards.
15, that would be...
They hold that lightning from the sky.
Right, I mean, I think it's usually quite good to do a few upgrades to these because...
Look at that.
I know.
It's a super heavy drill.
I probably will get that as well as doing a couple of upgrades.
17 money and a battery.
But it will smash through
Yeah, I mean, look
about everything.
what he does.
It's only going to lose me 1 point. It's fine.
That is awesome.
So yeah, I'm going to flip this over. So that's going to lose me a point, but allows me to gain a card that requires that technology.
Battery.
Battery, thank you.
17 money.
Spend 17 money I need 3 change.
We do have some
A
ones.
couple of pennies.
Oh, and there were some ones up there, actually.
Money is worth 1 point for every 5 at the end of the game.
You've got the remaining pennies, you can manage it.
Yeah. Okay, and then, so that goes...
This should have replenished on my turn.
Okay.
Right, yes. This goes straight here.
Yep.
That's a point, though. There is this perma card, isn't there?
Yeah. Have you got 11?
If you're
I've
moving
got
fast.
11.
So once per turn, if you gain 3 movement points, you get a free drill.
So that's 3 movement points from one card.
No.
Is it? Just off
If,
every...
if you've gained 3 movement points during the turn, you get a free drill point.
Cool.
I think it's not time for that yet. I think I need to do some upgrades. So I'm definitely doing 2 fuel upgrades.
Yep.
I think it's worth upgrading this at least twice. And I'm going to upgrade this one again. So I'm down to 2 money. It's possible there's a card I can afford for 2. There are some that only cost 2.
At this point, though, I am just going to mention each player starts the game with one of these. This is a shop refresh tile, and it allows you on your turn to discard the 2 currently available cards for either one of the 4 types. But this is a once per game ability, and if you don't use this, it's worth 1 point. If you do use it, you don't get the point. So yeah, you can, if you don't like the cards on offer, you can say, I'm going to cycle them. You put them to the bottom of the deck and draw 2 replacement ones.
Yeah.
And just to give you an idea of points, I won the practice game this afternoon with 172. So losing 1 point for flipping this over is not that big of a deal. I don't know if 172 is a good score or not.
Yeah, it felt like a pretty solid score.
It did. It felt right. Yeah. I was happy with it.
I will spend my final 2 money to acquire the adaptive engine, which appears to allow you to just keep spending fuel for extra movement, which is nice.
It's a fuel hog, but it'll just keep burning. Right, reset the market, please.
You all done?
I am done.
Upkeep.
Yep. So
Well, refill your fuel first,
refill my
and
fuel.
then you do your upkeep.
Yep. So that's in my discard.
Oh, the ATM drive.
Draw some cards.
Money.
Yep. Ka-ching.
Oh, that transformer drill's back again. That was a very nice one, that one.
It's quite cheap as well, isn't it?
Surprisingly cheap.
Surprisingly affordable.
All right. So off we go. I'm going to use this grabber to get 2 fuel. This claw to get 2 fuel. My torso, 1 fuel to gain 2 movement.
Yep.
I start limping my way out of the mine.
Limp.
I'm going to spend 3 fuel to gain a emergency move. I can almost see daylight, so I will
Take a damage.
overclock, damage the engines
Yeah.
to get 3 more fuel, which I spend for that last sweet moving point
Here he is.
and break back the service.
Where have you been for the last 3 months?
I've been down there so long I had to eat my shoes. That was all I had left after I ate the interns. So
Shoes. When I was a lad working down the pit, we didn't have shoes.
to carve our own out of stone. Right, I sell. So I've got no cards left in hand to sell, but I do have 2 shiny rubies for a whole 20
That's
cash.
20 cash.
A lot of cash.
That's got me 31 to spend with.
I'm there going, rubies? What are them? Where do you get them from?
Oh, lad, sit down. We'll tell you a tale.
So I think I shall spend 7 to purchase the rocket engine.
Yep.
And 8. Yes, so 7 for the rocket engine. And then 8 for the Swiss arm.
The Swiss arm.
Yep.
I do like some of the humour on some of these cards.
And because it is there, I shall spend 2 more on the transformer drill
With your battery.
with my batteries. That means I've lost 2 VPs to do that. But I'll take the transformer drill as well. Right. Then,
Any other upgrades or
Oh, yes. And then, let's see, 7, 2, 4, 6, 7.
Fuel capacity by 3.
Capacity by 3. 3. Right, then. Fuel.
Yep.
So new maximum.
No cards in hand, so
No cards,
discard and draw.
Get a shot of them, and...
Right, my go.
2.
So I'm going to play my mining drone. I'm going to spend 3 fuel to generate 2 drilling points, and I get to flip one of my drones, and I upgrade my storage cap. There you go.
A second drone in this economy.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what I'm going to do with these drill points because I need to move. So I'll play my torso, spend 1 fuel to move 2. So I've got 2 drill points. I think I'll just do it again. Nobody else is doing it, so I'll drill. So I get 2 money for the Ritz, and we get another one of them and another one of them. I'm basically on rinse and repeat here until these run out. So that was my 2 movement and my 2 drilling points.
All kinds of stock market.
Oh yes.
One.
Oh.
Just a free fuel every turn. That was very nice for you. Just that constant passive.
Yeah. And then I've got the claw, so I'll use the claw for 1 fuel for another dig point, drilling point, and I'll take that. I've still got 8 fuel left, and I've got 2 drones, but there's no point selling this because it's no money.
Yes, once you get...
You need one of those things that lets you remove those, don't you?
I think that's it. I think I'm just going to stick there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Discard and draw. Mark, you'll go.
Okay. It's about to get interesting. So we are using the stock propeller, 2 fuel. It generates 3 movement
3
points.
movement.
So I will actually just use that right now.
All 3.
Bye.
Comes flying past.
Then we will use the adaptive engine. So this doesn't require fuel at first. I generate 2 movement points. However, I am going to spend an additional 2
Let's show
fuel.
this on the big screen. So this is an interesting card. So yeah, Mark says it costs no fuel to generate 2 movement points, but then for the rest of this turn, Mark can spend 2 fuel for an extra movement point as many times as he wants to, as long as he played this card this turn. There you go.
And in fact, I think I'm going to want... No, not yet. I will then use a movement point to come down here.
You've still got 3 left.
Yeah. First of all, though, I need to spend 4 fuel for a drill of 5.
5 drill. Are you going to here?
Going into there.
He's going down. He's going down here. So you get this, which is worth 20 points at the end of the game. There you go. Have that. And we flip over this. It's the lobby. So the on-reveal effect is you get 2 money. You raid the cash register.
Very nice.
Okay.
Well, they left it open.
Now, this icon here means whenever a player drills a mineral, you can spend 1 money to gain 1 fuel. And this is at the end of your operation phase, you can keep up to 3 cards in your hand.
Oh, wow.
You don't pay any fuel for them
Cool.
Not so good this
as you
turn.
lounge around in the lobby. And you immediately
I
move to
immediately
here.
come down here.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm going to go, on second thoughts, let us not drill in this cavern. It is a silly place.
Okay.
And spend a movement to come back up. And if I end my turn here, that means in the operations phase,
You can spend 2 movement
to gain...
to get a green mineral.
Indeed. I might go back there next turn, but I thought I'd check in on what was going on up here.
And you're close to triggering the second milestone.
I am, yeah.
As am I.
It might be a bit of a race,
It might be.
but unfortunately you'll like to win that race.
I am, because I'm right there.
Okay, you done, Mark?
Yes, so I'll discard those and draw back up to 3.
Okay. So I'll start with my fancy new Swiss Army arm.
Your Swiss Army arm.
1, 2, 3.
What does
which
it
gets
do?
me 1 movement, one drill, recharges
Oh,
a
it's
drone,
literally one of everything.
and
And
gets
draws
me
a card.
card.
Nice.
Right. Then we shall spend my rocket engine, which gains me 3 more movement.
Look at you with your fancy
Under
cards.
repair. I'm going to repair.
You have to spend 2 fuel for it.
Oh, terribly sorry. Yes. This damage from my
From your discard pile.
Yeah,
Okay.
just to get it out of
It's gone.
the game. Right.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Way!
Charge.
Bang. Howdy, neighbour.
He's back in again with the cave with no ceiling.
Then I will. Well, I have a drill from earlier. Yep. I shall spend 1 fuel for my transformer drill, which I will use to do a double drill action, giving me
3 drill points.
I'll use those 3 drills to break down the next wall.
Yep. So you get that.
Yep.
And we populate it with a yellow, blue, and green.
Yep.
Look at all these minerals that nobody's picking up.
Then I'm going to spend 2 more fuel to play my stock propeller and get 3 remaining
movement.
fuel there.
Movement. Not
Sorry.
true. Yep.
Sorry, I spent the fuel to get the movement.
Yep.
Apologies. Yep.
And then are you...
First things first, I'm going to spend 4 fuel just to snab that emerald.
For a drill point.
Someone else does, yep.
Yep.
For a drill point. And then, end of my turn.
You got 3 movement left over, so you get one of those. Wow, nice.
All the rubies.
Right. Before I take my turn, I'm just going to show you the tiles that I've collected. So, as I mentioned earlier on, I can flip these tiles over on my turn, and I've got 4 of them. So I can flip this one over to draw a card, and I would effectively lose 3 points. I can flip this one over to get 2 money. I can flip this one over to get a fuel, and I can flip this one over to get 3 money. So these are options available to me on my turn if I need to do anything with them. Right. So based on the fact that I know what the top card is of my deck, if I do some drilling here and get that, that's going to trigger the next milestone. So, is that what we want to do? I think it is. I just don't know whether I want to then go back to the surface or not. Because I've got so many movement points here. Maybe I should come down here as well.
It's a lovely place.
It's a bit low. I've got what's the fear of going?
You've
Claustrophobia.
the opposite of vertigo.
The opposite of vertigo. Yeah. Question for the chat. What is the opposite of vertigo if it does exist?
Well, vertigo,
I'll get
vertigo is a sensation. The actual phobia of heights has got its own specific name.
Has it? Okay. I'm not sure what to do. I'm tempted to come down here and get some of the good stuff because it's worth more money and it's also worth more points. And I've got 2 drones, so one of them could take the red mineral back to the top, sell it for 10, and then the other one could buy something quite nice, which would go on top of my deck. So that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think that's what we might do. So I'm playing because that's at the end of the operations phase.
Yep.
You'd have to end.
So I'd get the ruby at the end. I wouldn't be able to. How much do I need? Oh no, gold is now worth nothing. Oh dear. Right. If I sell the blue, that's that. Okay, I might be able to do this, but I want to generate 2 drill points.
Well, gold is still worth VPs too at the end.
It is, but I need the money because I want to buy this.
I'll buy that quickly.
I can get down there, and the sapphire is worth 6,
know,
and
Dennis
6
is
plus
still
2
on
is 8.
leave.
I could do it. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I am playing the stock propeller for 2 fuel to generate 3 movement points. I'm using 2 of them. No, hang on. Hang on a minute. Do I want the next milestone, because if I do, this is my chance to get it. I'll tell you what, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to spend 8 fuel for 2 drill points, and I'm going to take this. So I get 2 money because of the Ritz, and I put it on there, and that triggers the next milestone. So you two both get 4 money.
Hey.
Could I have fuel instead? That would be lovely.
And that adds that to there. Okay. So I've done that. I think I can still do this. So I play the damage card for 2 fuel. I spend the 2 fuel for the 3 movement points. I spend 2 of those movement points to go to here. I don't have the drill then.
Party in the cave with no ceiling.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Honestly, it's
Still
okay.
get a sapphire at the end of your
I will play the crutch to get an additional movement point,
okay. Then you can
Get the emerald.
and I will end my operations phase there, spend my 2 movement points to get the emerald. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy with that. Upkeep, discard. No. Before the end of my operations phase, I will send the drone up to... Oh, no, I've got the emerald. No, I can't. Ignore me.
Yeah, because you didn't get the emerald.
You don't get it till the end of your operations phase.
I'm having a very simple turn. It's just play a damage card to generate.
Adam's calling me a madman. Yeah, I'm happy with that description. Because I'm the only person. I drilled all of this on my own. I deserve a medal for that. The madman
Getting
medal.
all the cheap stuff.
And then I will spend 6 fuel, my mining arm, to drill all of this.
Cheeky.
Wow, that's a lot of minerals.
Yeah,
We're all here together.
Tempting. Yeah. I'm just showing you where they are.
Okay.
Like,
Well,
there's
they're all
some
gone.
more down there. if you could get on that,
Right.
I will then keep this card in my hand.
Yep.
So I'm
Discarding,
discarding
draw 3.
these and drawing 3.
Cool. So I'm going to just play this damage card to get some fuel.
Mhm.
I'm going to spend a fuel to gain 2 movement with my spider leg. And then my crutch. No fuel gets me another movement, so that's 3.
Are you staying there again?
Before I do, I'm sending the drone up.
Yeah.
Dennis the drone.
Dennis again.
Yep, with my fancy
He's betrayed
battery
me.
Yeah.
to take the reckless,
Reckless descent.
or what will become a reckless ascent.
Yeah.
The fire all engines under picture teeth, which goes to the top.
Yeah. So again, Rob is using his drone to buy a card from the market on his turn.
Set up, strap the JATO rocket to the back of the mech, shout, "Hey guys, watch this," and then hit the go button. End of my turn, I have 3 movement, so I gave myself another shiny ruby.
Right, my go. So I found myself
In a dark world.
in a dark world lower than I've ever been before. And what I am going
I
to
can
do,
see your mech shaking.
I'm
Oh,
going
wait,
to
that's
use my
just
2
full
drones. So my
construction.
first drone is going to send this green mineral up to the surface, which gets me 8 money. And then the second drone is going to buy the nuclear reactor. So this is a landscape card, so this goes into play. So permanently, once per turn, I can gain a fuel. I will use it to gain a fuel. Right, and then my turn is going to be...
We should have a new card out here.
No, not yet, 'cause it's my turn.
You just got
It'll
it.
go at the end of my turn.
Did it with the drone. Yes.
Right, I desperately need this. So I'm going... do I want to flip any of these over? Maybe. Spider leg for 2 fuel.
Does what
Damage
spider
for 2 fuel. Gives me 5. I am then going to flip this tile over.
Oh, he's doing it.
I'm doing it to get 1 extra fuel. So that puts me up to 6. And then with that 6, I'm going to play the mining arm, which gets me 3 drill points, which drills this.
Mm-hmm.
So that goes there, and we put a gold and 2 blue in there, which unfortunately I can't take, but That'll do. That is the end of my turn. I do upkeep. Discard, draw. Done.
See, I knew if I showed you where you could drill,
There.
you'd get it.
Yeah, at the end of my turn, I didn't have any movement points left, so I can't even pick up any free stuff.
I had a lovely plan, and then I remembered I didn't have any fuel.
Yeah, fuel's a problem.
Yeah, it is. So I think what that means is we are
restock the.
Okay.
we are generating 3 fuel with this. Then
Card I need.
no fuel, just to.
One movement
I'll
point.
add the movement because I might actually do something else first. Yeah, I will then spend 1 on a drilling point to grab a sapphire.
You moved your movement back down.
Yeah.
I move my movement back. Oh yeah, because that was meant to be drilling. Yeah, thank you.
So you're still with that 1 movement.
Yeah. Now I will.
So I'm busy drilling the corridor and you're picking up the stuff.
I'm hoovering up. Yeah. I'm supervising.
Yeah. Well, you got a clipboard.
I dropped it on the way down. Yeah. Really, what happened is my drill went through it, and I don't want to I'll tell anyone to get a replacement.
Don't tell the boss.
I was forced to eat it out of desperation. I've been down here for months on end.
I ran out of shoes. Clipboards were next.
You're ending your turn there?
Yeah, I will keep this card in my hand.
So either take a damage or spend a fuel.
Oh yes,
Because it's cold.
it's
very,
cold
very
here.
cold.
I've got a spare fuel, so that'll be all right.
Okay, Rob, you'll go.
Yes, I've got a fun one here. So, first things first, we're going to trigger a reckless descent.
Here we go. So
Giving
for
me
no fuel cost,
5 movement.
5 movement points, but you do get some damage.
Yep. And then we jump 1 down the shaft
Yeah.
and land here.
So you got 4 movement points left.
4 movement points left. I am going to use my grabber to gain 2 fuel. I'm going to spend 1 fuel to gain 1 drill, which is my claw card.
Claw, you still got your claw.
Yep, another claw. That one gets me that ruby.
There you go.
Ruby.
That's a lot of rubies.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I then four remaining movement, launch myself back up towards daylight. The 4. It's there. I can
So
almost
close.
reach it. I
In fact,
have
you've got 3
just
fuel.
enough fuel to fire the reactors and make it back to the surface in one go, from all the way there to all the way back up again.
Nicely done. Right.
Right.
So you sell.
So
your first ruby is 9 and the other ones are 8.
Yep.
So that's
8,
25.
16, 25 for the rubies, and the remaining rubies start to build up on the top. So that was 25. I have a nice shiny emerald for 8.
Piece of your finest green.
Highest quality.
And you don't have any batteries.
Nope, all
So-
chewed through them. So the really fancy stuff is off limits.
Yeah.
No cards left in hand. So first things first, I am going to spend 5 to get rid of this damage. Yeah, the massive repairs. I'm highly amused that the artwork they've used for the Reckless Ascent is actually my mech.
It's your
as well.
mech, yeah.
Right, we're going to spend 10 to boost my fuel tank 3 more. Then we shall spend 6 to take the refueling drone, please. 1. 6 to take the sentient drone. Thank you.
So there is a rule that Adam's put in the chat, which is a rule that I didn't know. So thank you for that, Adam. If the damage stack ever runs out, now, there's plenty there, but if you ever take damage and there are none left, you must discard your most valuable mineral from the market table.
Okay.
So I didn't know that rule, but yeah, the damage stack has never run out for me, and there's still plenty there.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted.
Remaining 11, I'll take that wrecking ball.
Okay, end of your turn. Discard and draw.
Yes.
So I'm in a situation where I just don't have the drill points, and I'm on no fuel. So I'll have my 1 free fuel from my nuclear reactor,
which is just struggling away.
Yeah.
All the way back to 16 fuel.
But I have these. I think I might be flipping over some more of these tiles. It all depends where I want to go. I think I want to go here, and I want to drill there. So I play the crutch for 1 movement point to move to here. Right, how am I going to get 2 drill points?
Just got to spend 8 fuel. Fine.
So I'm going to flip this over to draw a card. See that? I'm then going to play the torso for 1 fuel for 1 drilling point. Then I play those 2 cards for 5 fuel and use 4 of it for the 2nd drilling point. And then I use those 2 drilling points to take this. And whenever you drill a corridor on this floor,
you get 2 fuel.
I get 2 fuel. I'm going to lose 1. So that goes here, which is another milestone. So I've got the next milestone.
Good grief.
Yep. So you guys both get 5 credits. It's got a battery on it. Now then, I've got 3 fuel left. I'm going to lose 1 at the end of my turn. Or do I spend that 3 to get a movement point and move somewhere else? Yeah, I think we do. I'm going to spend 3 to gain a movement point and move to here. Right, I'm done. End of my turn. I'm not on the surface. Discard and draw. 1, 2, 3. You'll go, Mark.
Okay. I think...
Now I get the drilling points.
I miss my bed. I miss the sun.
Oh.
I'm going to generate 3 fuel. And then I will play a damage card. So that's spending 2 fuel to draw
2 fuel to draw a card.
I will then play the spider leg for 1 fuel, which gets me 2 movement.
Should we refill the minerals with the corridor on level 3? Yep, good point. I forgot to do that. It was that and that.
Oh, from the
yeah, from the drilling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Jack.
Right, and then I'm just going to gain 2 fuel from that, and then 3 fuel gets me the final step back up here.
Okay, shopping time.
Oh, it's bright up here.
Wow, look at all the minerals you've got to sell. So what's that? 6, 11, 20, 28.
Is it? So 8, 14, 19, yeah, 28. Oh,
28 money.
very nice.
And a battery.
Yeah, which might be coming in handy.
What have you got your eye on?
Well, people bought all the darn cards with the drones. Oh wait, there is that one. There is the ATM
Yeah,
drone.
that's the one I wanted. I forgot to.
Yeah, I think we'll start by buying the ATM drone.
I was going to buy it, and then I bought the nuclear reactor instead.
You get distracted by something shiny.
I did.
I quite like the Auto Drill Ultra as well, because it lets you get a card as well. Oh, actually, that's 0. In fact, that makes fuel. Oh, wow.
The atomic dislocator. Yeah.
Oh, that's a great name as well.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to buy it just for that reason. So, yeah, I'll spend 16 on the atomic dislocator.
Yeah.
Flipping your battery over.
Flipping my battery over. It's fine. It only loses me 1 point. In the grand scheme of things, that doesn't feel too bad. And I've still got 20 money left.
Remember, every 5 money is a point.
And I can do a repair.
You can do a repair. I've not repaired anywhere near as much as I did in the last game.
I think a lot more passive repair in the last game.
Yeah.
I sort of haven't got that as much this time.
I think I'm going to
I've
spend.
also got more cards that are damaging me.
I'm going to spend 5 on 1 repair. And then I think I want a bunch of fuel. So I think we're going to spend I think I'm going to spend 9 on further upgrades there. And then I'll spend the last lot on
Massive cargo.
Yeah, massive cargo.
All done?
Yep, that's me.
Cool. So, my sentient drone will cost me 1 fuel, gains me 1 movement, repairs one of my drones.
Dennis is back.
Yep, he's bought some baits, and I draw a card.
Oh, I need to put my fuel back.
I'm then going to use my transformer drill, spending 1 fuel.
Is there more than meets the eye to this
So
drill?
it can do it can do drilling or it can do moving. So I can do double movements. That's 5 movement.
Wow.
That gets me
A drill. You got 5 movement and a drill. Spends all 5, goes down to here.
Boom. Then I shall spend 6 for my mining arm. Another 3 drills. All
That's
4
4.
together. Smash through that wall.
This one.
Yep.
So we need a blue, green, and a red.
Blue, green, and red, please.
Blue, green, and red.
Boom, boom. Then, as my last action, I will activate my refueling drone, which costs me nothing. Refuels by 4, charges
Gets
up
another
another
drone.
lot, and upgrades my maximum fuel by 1.
Oh, nice.
Come on. Boom, boom, boom.
Right, my go. I really want to play that, but it costs 3 fuel and I haven't got any. So I'll use the nuclear reactor first. Then I'll use the grabber to get 2 fuel. So I've got the 3 fuel, but I need to also get back home, which is blooming miles away. So, yeah, I can do it. I'll play the mining drone for 2 drill points and a drone. And I'll use those 2 drill points. No, hang on. I'm going to save the 2 drill points. And I upgrade my storage cap once for free. Then I'm going to play panic button. Panic. Take a damage.
I'm trying not to panic.
4 movement points. I go 1. I then use my 2 drill points to take those 2 things. And then I use my other 3 movement points to go 1, 2, 3. Right, so I sell this gold for nothing. So just as a reminder, gold, after you've sold the first 3 gold, any other gold is worth nothing, but it goes on this track. And remember, the game ends when these tiles and these ones in your overflow stack meet.
Got enough of those, mate. Don't want any more.
But I do sell that for 6. I've got 6 money. I am going to spend 5 to repair this damage. So that's that gone. Should these have refreshed?
Oh, yes.
They should, shouldn't they? Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, I've got 6 money and I have a battery.
5 movement and a repair. Very nice.
See, this reckless drilling, it's got a lot of drilling. The drilling points is good.
Unfortunately, you also drill
self-damage.
yourself a
It's the
little.
self-damage.
Yeah. Mine's 3 points every time you play it.
You can always use that just to cycle it.
Can't I?
Yeah. Because we're locked with those 2, which are both a similar issue.
Okay, now I'm going to do it. I'm going to spend 2 money. I'm going to buy reckless drilling. It's my middle name. Do I want to upgrade anything else while I am here, or do I want to save this? I suspect we might be reaching that point in the game where it might not be worth it. So I'm just going to save that for money. Okay. So I've done all of my stuff. I put my fuel back to max. I don't have any cards in hand. Discard and I draw. 1, 2. Off we go.
Okay, restock the market.
Did Paul not spend the fuel when playing the second card? He did not spend the fuel, but it doesn't matter as he gets full anyway. Yes.
Okay, so
I did have the fuel, so apologies for that. I'm pretty sure I had the fuel to do it, and then I used my remaining movement points to move to the top. I knew I had enough to get to the top.
dynamite launcher. Beautiful. Okay, let's play both the ATM drone, which generates a movement. Oh, it costs fuel. generates a movement. It also gets me a drone. And 7 money. And then I will play Adaptive Engine. But at first 0 fuel. But I'm then going to spend 4 more fuel to generate 5 movement. Zoom! 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we will play the Atomic Oscillator.
It doesn't cost you any fuel.
It doesn't cost me any fuel. In fact, it gains me a fuel.
And 3 drill points.
3 drills. I'll take these shinies.
Hoover, hoover, hoover.
What are you?
And then I think it's all right. I'll leave you some sapphire.
Frats and leave you, Sapphire.
And yeah, that'll do me.
Well done.
Oh, unless I want to buy a card, since I have. He's not Dennis the Drone. He's
Diana.
Boris the Bot. he's discounted one. That one's not very useful.
Well, you gained 3 fuel when you did that. If you want to spend 3 money for it.
What's that? This?
Yep. Every drumstone you drill
Yep.
at that level.
Oh,
you
that's
spend a coin.
true.
You spend money for fuel. Good point.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So you did it 3 times, so you could spend 3 money for 3 fuel.
Yeah, why not? I know I'm spending potential points, but I think the fuel will be useful.
Okay.
Yeah, so now I'm gonna leave it here. I'll just draw.
Okay. I'll start with Vintage Drill, which gets me 1 drill point, but then this burns from the game.
Yep. You finally used your vintage drill.
Well, it was beautiful, then it exploded. I'll use my torso, 1 fuel to gain 2 movement.
Heirloom. Only when times are desperate.
Did I want to do
Oh,
Before I spend that card, I'm going to use I'm going to use that drill point to draw one of those sapphires.
Mm-hmm. You want to spend the money to gain a fuel?
No, but I am going to send the sapphire back to the surface of one of my bots.
Yep.
For
6 money
cash. Then I'm going to send the other bot to the surface to buy me that refueling break.
For 8.
Yep, which goes
Top of your deck.
I'll then play my Swiss arm for 3 fuel, which gains me another movement, which is my 3rd movement, so it gains me a drill. Then I gain a drill.
Yep.
Then I recharge a bot. Then I draw a card out of my deck.
Nice.
Which is the refueling break, which gets me 3 fuel. Unless we draw a card from my deck.
Wow, yeah.
Which is the rocket engine. Which I will spend for 2.
Get 3 movement points and a repair.
I should hold off of that for 1 second just because I need to spend some movement points first. So, first things first, I will spend 1 draw point to take that next sapphire. Thank you. Then I will spend a movement point to go up to the next level. Spend a drill point to take the next sapphire. Thank you. Then I will spend 2 fuel for this rocket engine, 3 movement back up, and a repair, which I will use.
Could do some repairs.
To remove this damage. Back to the oomph, please.
Repairs? You lot gone soft.
And then I think I will. No, I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4 fuel as an emergency drill. Just
drill
to take
for
some
that.
more stuff.
Yep.
And then take a ruby as my.
So end your turn there to get a ruby.
Ruby, yeah.
Okay. Right. Well, I'm having a bit of a crazy turn. So I'm going to hit the panic button. So I get 4 movement points. I'll spend 2 of them to go here. I will then spend that for 1 fuel for 3 drill points, and I put a damage on top of my deck. So I've got 3 drill points, and then I play the claw for another drill point. Now then, what do I want to do? So I've got 4 drill points
and 2 movement.
2 movement spare. But, oh, nuclear reactor.
It's fine. You could just drill that twice.
Potentially, I've got 4 movement there if I need to. Because I was just going to hoover up these and then go back to the surface. But actually, I think there's better stuff for me.
And then those you can't actually sell for.
No, I get nothing for them. So I am going to spend those 2 movement points to come down to here. Yeah, because I've got 4 movement points if I need it to get back to there. Right? So I spend my 4 drill points. I spend 3 of them to drill this, which puts a blue and a green there. And then I spend my other drill point to pick that up.
Yep.
Do I do it? It seems a bit crazy, but I'm going to do it. I spend 12 fuel for 4 movement points and go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And then every game I've played of this, it's played out very differently. So I sell my green mineral.
They don't call you single emerald pool.
Yeah. I then spend 5 to repair. Oh, I can repair from the top of my deck. So I'll repair from the top of my deck. And then I've got 7. So I don't really know what I gain from that. But I do have a battery. So there is something, but...
But then you'd have to spend...
I mean, that's...
Oh, no.
That's quite good, but I've got no...
You need 1 more money for that.
Yeah, no, I'm done. Do I want to upgrade anything else? No, I think I'm good. So I restore my fuel to full. I get rid of those, and I'll just have 1, 2, 3 cards. Okay. I mean, the game's almost over because
you've nearly got.
I've nearly got these 2 things to meet, but I could have potentially ended the game then. But I thought I'd do that instead, and I'm not sure if that was the right thing to do.
Super heavy drill. 4 gives me 5 drilling points. And then we play the grabber for 4 more. Down we go.
You're doing it?
Yep.
Okay, so you're going all the way down to the bottom. I mean, this is worth 25 points.
Yeah. Feels worth it.
And we reveal Toys R Us. So at the end of the operations phase, you may lose a fuel, move 1 of your gems that's in your storage to your overflow area to repair.
Okay.
So that goes there, and you are here.
Right. I'm then going to spend another drill point to get the ruby. Yep.
Not there.
No. Correct. I had to try. I think I just stay where I am. So if you move it into overflow, you're still scoring for it, aren't you? It's just you won't.
Yes, every mineral you've collected, whether it be in your storage, your market, or your overflow, is worth points at the end of the game.
Okay, yeah. So I have to spend a fuel.
Here,
Yeah.
you may spend a fuel.
I'll do it.
Right, and if you do, you can move 1 of those into your overflow, and you can do a repair.
I can do a repair. Oh, nuts! Oh wait, no, I can.
You can
If
repair
I do
from
that
hand,
one, I would.
and
then
you draw a replacement card immediately.
Card. Yes, let's do that.
Okay.
So I will repair.
Gone from the game. Right.
Okay.
All done.
Yep.
Rob,
Yes. So, take a refueling break. Get 3 fuel back and draw a card. Then I am going to spend that to get 2 more fuel. I'm going to spend stock propeller to get 3 movement, which gets me a drill for 2 fuel. Then use my mining arm for 6 more.
Wow.
To go to 4. I'll use 1 movement to drop down a level, and 4 drill to drill out that section. That's
yep,
it.
2 green and a blue.
Then I'll spend 1 movement to move to the next level up. Send that ruby up with my drone for 8 cash. And then 1 movement gets me a free sapphire.
Mark, you've got 1 drill, which shouldn't be there.
I think I spent.
I think you spent it. Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom.
Okay. You wanted to spend the drill, but you spent fuel instead. Ah. Well spotted.
Thank you.
So, again, I've got the cards. I can nip down, do a little bit of something and get back, but I really don't think that's worth it. I probably need to be getting further down to be getting some of the good stuff. So I'll play the stock propeller for 3 movement, and I'll go 1, 2, 3. I would like that card that's on the top of my deck. It is a nice card. So I'm going to flip over this to draw a card. I then spend 6 fuel for 3 drill points. I then use the nuclear reactor to gain a fuel. So I have, if I want it, 2 movement points here. Not enough to get up, but I'm going to play the crutch for 1 movement point to go to here. Got 3 drill points. It's quite nice, isn't it? I'll play the torso for 1 fuel for 2 movement points. I'll just use 1 of them. So in fact, I didn't need that. I'll take that back into hand. And then I've got 3 drill points. Zzz. Okay. Is that everything I want to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a damage, get back. I could. Would that end it? No. No, it wouldn't end it. No, that's fine. I think I'm going to stay here. Oh, I did 3 times, didn't I? So did I want to do that? Yes, let's do that. Okay, does that change things? That might change things, because I've now got 8 fuel, potentially 10. No, it doesn't change things. Right, no, I'm good. I've got 1 card in hand. I'm going to discard those. I'm going to draw 3. And yeah, she'll go.
It is time for the atomic dislocator, which gets me a fuel, and I will.
Don't think that should get
Jeez. No, I should. I think I just hadn't reset those. Yeah. So I'll hoover those up. That one didn't cost any fuel. In fact, gave me a fuel. I will then play the vintage drill. So it spins up, but it's looking a bit wobbly, which gets me a drill point. And then we will use adaptive engine, 2 movement for free. It's 6 to get to the surface.
It is, because you're on floor 6.
Oh, I don't have enough. Boo. That's fine. So I will use... I'm definitely going to do that for the moment. So I'll move 1, 2. I'll use my drill point to pick that up.
That's a lot of minerals.
Yep. And then I will move to here. And I think that's where we leave it.
So you have to lose a fuel or take a damage at the end of your operation phase.
No, well, in that case, actually, I will have spent an additional 2 fuel from this to get 1 more movement.
To get out of there.
Up there.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Okay.
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 Gone.
Yep.
Discard these.
Rob.
Draw it back.
So I'll spend 1 for my sentient drone to gain a movement, recharge my drone, and draw a card. I'm going to send this piece of gold back up with my drone to get me 5.
There you go, Dennis. Go and
Gosh.
sell this.
Then I'm going to play my reckless descent. Adds a damage.
Have a damage to your discard
I
pile.
believe we call that falling.
Yes.
Where-
5 movement points.
So, which gets me a drill because of that.
Yeah.
So 1, 2.
You had a movement point floating as well.
Oh, thank you.
So you've got 4 left.
And I think nothing more I can really do down here. Actually, I'll pause here on the way up. Take a damage to gain 3 fuel.
3 fuel.
And use that to gain 2 more fuel. Spend 4 to gain 2 drill, which is enough for me to drill out that one.
And you get 2 fuel when you drill something out here. And it's got, what, gold and blue?
Yep. Can't carry it all because I'm already fully loaded. So I will just launch back to the surface.
Okay.
And
Right.
escape.
Sell your stuff.
Yep.
5, 12,
No cards in my hand.
13, 17 money.
17 cash. Not my usually massive haul.
And are you repairing, buying anything?
Oh yes, all of the above. So first things first, my 1 repair will be to repair that damage I took on the way out. Or one of the damages I took on the way out. Then I think I will cash in. Have I got 21? I do. 21.
What you buying? You're buying these 2?
Yep.
So the supercharger drilling and the rocket engine pro.
Boom, boom.
Wow.
So a lot of movement and a lot of,
Yeah.
lot of drill.
You flipped over 2 things, did you?
I did because I buy 2 of them.
2 batteries.
Whilst I'm at it, I will just fully upgrade my cargo hold. Or 2 more upgrades to my
Almost.
cargo hold. Almost fully upgraded. Won't bother with the fuel tank because it's already almost at maximum.
All done?
Yes, there you go to there. That goes to
Ooh.
there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, surgeon's nice.
Free drill point.
Well, this is just teleport, which is quite nice.
Right. So I'm
Oh yeah.
possibly going to end the game.
Or
So first of
trigger
all,
the end game.
trigger the end of game. Yeah, so nuclear reactor, get a fuel. I'm going to play the mining drone to spend 3 fuel for 2 drill points. I get one of my drones and I upgrade my storage for free. Not that it matters. But I've got 2 drill points. I want 2 more drill points. So I'm going to play the damage card, 2 fuel, to draw a card, which is this. I then pay 4 fuel to play the grabber, getting me another 2 drill points, and then I spend 4 drill points. Now, hang on a minute. Do I do that? Yeah, we do that. So I spend the 4 drill points to take that. Gets 3 blues and a red. Maybe I won't end the game. Maybe I'll just stay here and hoover up all of this. I have no fuel. I have 2 cards in hand, but you can keep up to 3 cards here.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of want this. Oh, this is tricky. It's really tricky. I'm going to stay here.
Okay.
So that's it. I'm going to end my turn. I'm going to keep the 2 cards in hand because I can.
Yep.
That hasn't triggered the end of the game because this is close. Very close. But that's it. That's my turn. So I just draw 3 cards. 1. Oh, these go. But we're imminent. We got like one or 2 turns left.
Yeah.
Any digging from you does it. One big digging from me might do it. Mark would have to do a couple of very big digs.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's some of these.
I could have ended it earlier and I chose not to.
Some of these will be going to overflow when I sell, so that will.
Yeah, that will reduce it a bit.
Yeah.
But not a ton.
I mean, I'm assuming you're on the way out, aren't you? Because you kind of.
You're full. Yeah.
I'm not dead yet.
Not dead yet.
I'm playing the ATM drone to start with, so that gets me a drone, gets me 7 money.
Just reminded of Benji from or Benny from The Mummy. Just you could have left with that 1 bag of gold, but you just had to go back in for the second one and.
Why is it 17 money? I thought the 2 blue ones would not sell for anything.
No.
Who got 17 money? No. So yeah. So the blue ones, once you're full, blue ones still sell for 4. It's only the gold ones and the grey ones that don't sell for anything once you're full. The others, you do still get money for them.
Right.
Oh yeah, you're right. I could have sent my 2 drones and ended the game. But if I did, I'd be down here.
Yep.
So yeah, I could have triggered the end of the game. Absolutely right. I could have used my 2 drones. Oh no, it wouldn't have done. Because one of the green ones would have gone there. No, it'd have been 1 short.
You still wouldn't quite work.
Yeah, and I'd have ended here. Because whoever ends the game doesn't get another turn.
Yes.
So I'd lose 9 points for being down here.
Don't be in the depths when it happens.
Okay, and then we will play
But we are imminent.
this one, moving me up. So in fact, actually, I didn't need to spend that. I didn't need to gain extra fuel for that. So I'm ending up here, which means I can sell all of this
Cash in
stuff.
all your lovely, lovely money.
Yep, which is going to be 10, 19, 26, 32, 36, 40, 43 money.
43 money.
Mark playing at the way the games, I think games envisage it of actually going in and coming back with a huge haul of stuff.
I've not seen it done that well before. Are you buying anything though at this stage?
Yeah, this is the hard.
With the game imminently due to end, these cards are not worth any points.
They're not worth any points. But if they've got enough drilling on them, I might be able to do something big on a last turn for a bunch of points.
You want dynamite,
Exactly. Yeah. Can we interest you, sir, in our finest range?
sir? 1 use only.
So I'm actually thinking. I think that might be worth it. Given that I've also got these. Yeah, I think I want to spend. Well, first of all, I'm going to do an upgrade. It's not an upgrade, sorry, a repair. So I repair this damage.
So you've repaired a card from your hand.
Yeah, which means I get to draw a new card. And then I think I'm going to spend think 20 money.
That's 40.
That's 40. Not my best bargaining.
Yeah, buy those two.
Buy those two. I mean, I won't get to draw any more beyond that, so I'm actually thinking I might not get any more beyond that.
Yep, save the money for points.
Yeah. And then, yeah, draw cards.
Okay, Rob.
Okay, so I'll start with my supercharged drill, which costs me 6 fuel, but gains me
5
drills, and I take a damage directly into my hand.
Oh, ouch.
Not actually bad, because I now play Rocket Engine Pro for 2, which gains me 5 movement, another drill, repair. I repair from
hand, which means you draw a card.
Nice.
That was fun.
Combo.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ah, sorry. I meant to buy that instead of this one.
Okay.
Apologies. I was just thinking I needed movement. I just bought the wrong card.
There when you...
No, it was. I remember looking at that one.
Okay.
And it cost the same, which is, I got confused.
So I think we're going to spend 5 movement.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, drop down where you are, please, Paul. Hi, buddy. I'll spend 1 drill to take that ruby.
Ooh.
Then I will spend...
Did you want to spend money for a fuel?
Yes, my last money for 1 fuel back. Then I will spend 4 more drill to drill out that one.
That trigger the end? Not quite.
Not quite. Which...
2 green and a red.
2 green and a red. I'll take the red with my next drill bit.
Ooh.
Okay. Now, let's balance this very carefully, because I need 1, 2, 5 to get back out again. So I'm going to spend 1 fuel.
Well, you'll have another turn.
Oh no, I'm getting out this turn.
Are you getting out this turn?
Yeah.
Wow. So that's going to trigger the end.
Yep.
Okay.
Then I'm going to spend 3 fuel to give me another movement. 1 more fuel for my transformer arm, which gains me...
That's 5 movement.
5 movement, I'm not moving yet.
All right, okay.
1 drill.
Yeah.
4 more fuel for another drill.
Yeah. Pick up 2
I'll
greens.
spend those last 2 to grab those 2 greens on the way out.
And then 5 movement.
5 movement gets me back to the surface.
Yeah, your deck's amazing at the end of the game.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh, sorry, I put the greens in there already. They should be here. So,
right.
I mean, that was with those 2 really
So you
high-end
get
cards.
8, 16, 24, 31 money.
31.
And triggers the end of the game.
And the end game is true, which gets me the 18-pointer.
Yep. So Rob gets the 18-point milestone, and all other players get to draw a card.
16.
I draw the claw.
1. So, 31 cash in hand.
And there's no real point you buying anything, but it might be worth repairing.
Yes, so what have I got?
If you have any card worth -2 or -3.
No, yep, so I'll spend a 5 to repair more of that damage which I've done to myself constantly during this game. There's my shiny... Where is it?
You did that in the last game. It doesn't slot in anywhere.
That one doesn't, okay.
No. Goes at the end.
Okay. Got the money, but I think we said it. There's nothing else to buy.
Okay.
So yes.
So I have my final turn. Now you may have noticed that there are negative point values on the cavern, because what's happened is Rob's caused a collapse. It's all his fault.
Yep.
And if we end our turn on a lower floor, we're going to lose points. So thankfully, I was going to be heading up this turn. But I do need 5 movement points to do it. And I have lots of cards. Unfortunately, they're all a bit rubbish. So I use my nuclear reactor to get 1 fuel. Right. This is the problem. I'm going to play the damage card to get 2 fuel and spend 1 of it for my spider legs, 2 movement. I'm going to play... I'll play the claw for 1 fuel, for 1 dig point to take that. I'll play the crutch for 1 movement point. So I've got 3. I need 2 more. I can get the 2 more from this. So the question is, if I flip that over and lose 2 points, is a sapphire worth more than 2? It is. So I play that for 2 fuel. I flip this over for 2 fuel. I then spend 4 fuel for a dig point and take that. And then I spend 1 fuel for 2 movement, which is 5, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I sell that for 7, that for 6, so that's 13, 19, 24, 28 money, and trigger the end of the game.
Too late.
What did I just say? 28?
You think? Yep.
I think I said 28.
Right.
25, 6, 7, 8. I've arrived at the surface, and I will spend 5 to heal one of these damages. But I don't think there's any point doing anything else at the end, so...
Blast, you escaped. I mean, thank goodness you escaped.
Yay! Right, Mark, it's your final turn of the game.
I have a question.
You're currently on the surface.
The mine is collapsing around you.
Yeah.
So what I should do is head back in again. Well, Adam, that is what I'm going to do.
Yeah, good question in the chat. Do you need to deliver gems to score points? And as Adam has said, you don't. You still get the points for them, even if they're here. But if you do sell them, you get the money.
Yeah.
And money is 1 point for every 5. So that's why I wanted to try and get back to the surface.
So the
Also, I don't lose any points.
the question I have is, if I play this rocket drone plus, am I allowed to
Yes,
delay
I believe
when
so.
I get that, use those? Okay, that's good. Then I will, that should have been there. I will play that for 1 fuel, giving me 4 movement. I will then spend 3 of it to get down here.
Collapse, collapse, collapse.
It's fine, it's fine.
It's not worth it, man. Get out. Get out.
And then I will do...
Oh, but 50 credits, he gets crushed on the way out.
Yeah.
I'm going to aid the destruction with my dynamite launcher.
Yeah.
So I spend 5 fuel. And
4 drill
4
points.
drilling.
You want these?
Hang on. I want to do 1 of
I
them.
mean, they're worth 6 points each. Oh, but this could be worth more.
They are worth.
Well, I can also sell them because I've got these, and then
Yes.
potentially
Grab more.
grab more
Yeah.
and then sell those. So yeah, I'm going to
Okay, so what do
do
you get for that?
one.
2 gold and a blue.
I should have moved
2
that
drills
up.
left. You had 4 drills. You spent 3 of them to do that part.
Yep,
And you drill, so you get 2 fuel. If it matters.
it does matter.
Okay.
This is excellent.
Get 2 fuel.
Is that for? That's just for the 1 drill, yeah.
Yeah.
For the drilling.
For drilling the corridor.
Yeah, and then I've got 2 drills left. So I will take these.
Yeah.
Go on, Dennis.
So Dennis
Off to the
sends one.
surface.
4 cash.
So I get 4 cash. Right. And then I can use the flipping these over.
Yep.
I may not need to use any
No.
more of those, but we'll see.
It's good to have.
And again, if you end the game here, it's minus 5 points. But if you stay here and drill for another 6 points, it's...
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've
sometimes you want to stay down here because it's worth more points.
I've got some movement to get me back out, which is sort of what I'm hoping to do. Right, so then we will spend 2 fuel to draw another card. Oh, it's the super heavy drill.
Oh, there we go.
That is 5 drill points. So I will certainly spend 2 of them on drilling that,
Getting you another 2 fuel.
getting me another 2.
This would be interesting because if we're almost all triggered the end of the game, we're all very close.
Yeah. So that adds 3 more gold.
It's VPs at least. So.
Yep. And then I will spend 3 drill points to hoover up the gold. Oh, actually no, because this it's only 1 fewer, and yeah, I'll hoover that. And these 2. Right.
We've still got 7 fuel left.
I have
Keep drilling.
6 of which will be used for the miner's arm.
3 more drills.
I get 3 more drills.
Wow.
3 more gold.
Which,
Or do you want to knock down another section of wall?
so
They're worth 3 points each.
And that's worth the same.
That's worth 6.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much the same.
I'll take those.
Yeah. And then 2 remaining movement points to get out.
Well, I've actually got more than I need.
He's going to hot dog it on the way out. Yeah, moonwalk.
Okay.
Do a barrel roll.
So, wait, have I got enough?
Have you got enough?
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh yeah, because I still got 1 floating movement point. Yes. So then I spend my final fuel on the spider leg.
2 movement points. You get out.
And then that gives me the full 3 to
There
come
you
back.
go. So we all got out.
Which means I can then sell.
Well, you sell your gold for nothing.
I can sell these, which gets me
Gets you 8.
8.
Okay, we go to the score pad of doom.
Move all that gold to the top. It's hit the limit, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm guessing some of it
Not seen that before.
Yeah, what happens if there's
Yeah,
not
guessing
enough?
it's
I don't know.
I'll assume it just stays in your storage facility there because it's still worth VP.
It's true, yeah. Oh, and I could also spend 5 to repair, I believe.
He drilled the corridor so he gets 2 more. No, it was fuel. Yeah, he got fuel. And yeah, the points for the gems is here. We're about to score
Yeah,
those
that
now.
damage.
So we use the score pad. First of all, points based on the stuff at the top of your board.
8, 16. $65 for me.
65 for Rob, 52 for Paul,
70.
70.
Nice. Oh, because you got the big one for me
Yeah.
on the bottom.
Yeah.
Right, grey minerals. Tell me how many you've got. They're worth 2 points each.
I have
So
0 grey minerals.
0 grey minerals,
1.
2 points. Gold is worth 3 each.
No, 2.
I have 5 of them, so that's 15. You've got 2 of them, so that's 6.
8.
8,
24.
24. Blue minerals.
5.
You've got 5 of them, so that's 20. I have 4 of them, so that's 16.
7.
Wow, 28. Green minerals. I have 4, so that's 20.
5.
So that's 25.
3.
15. And red minerals don't score in this game because it's 10 o'clock at night. And at 10 o'clock at night, you don't score red minerals.
We can't see them.
Yeah,
Red, they just
they're
at that point
invisible.
They disappear.
8.
Yeah.
8 of them,
Yep.
so that's 48 points.
3.
3 of them, so that's 18 points, and I have none. Right, milestones. I got 9, I got 15, and your shop tile if you didn't use it.
Yep.
So I get 16,
19.
you get 19,
Milestones? What?
but you've got your shop
I get
tile,
1
so you get
point for
1.
that.
Every 5 money is worth a point.
I get 5 points.
Get 7 points.
Right, and then you go through all of your cards, and you look at all of the ones worth negative points.
Minus 8.
-14. Yeah, not seen that before. So -14, -8,
Minus 5.
and -5. And then points based on where you are in here.
We all got out. We're in the park.
Okay, so I think I've come last. Let's add up my points. 56, 58, 68, 73, 89, 109, 119, 125, 130, 116. Who do you think's win out of you two?
Close.
I'm really not sure.
Oh, neither am I.
I think Mark's got it.
Yeah.
You've got a lot of gems. I mean, I got some very valuable ones. I think you came slightly ahead on there.
You do have a milestone that I don't
Yeah.
have. I was a little.
Okay, I'm going to add up Rob's points next.
Yeah. Keep
Drum roll, please.
65, 71, 91, 96, 106, 154, 173, 178, 170. So I was right that I was very last. Right, Mark's 72, 96, 124, 149, 167, 168, 175.
It's happened.
It's
We have
happened.
to find out the tiebreaker.
I
there
do not
one?
know what the tiebreaker
It's
is.
the tiebreaker.
If we've added it up correct,
I'll just,
I mean, to be fair, we were all unsure
Yeah.
as to who did the best.
Yeah.
that was really close.
It very much felt
191.
like we were each
Right.
getting slightly more.
I know it's a sponsored playthrough, and I am looking in the rule book for an answer to a rules question because I don't actually know what's the chances of that.
We did it just to test you, Paul.
In case of a tie, the tied player with the most remaining money.
I think that's you, babe.
No. Oh, yeah, it is. I
Yeah.
thought you both had 26.
No.
No, I've got
Mark had 36.
36.
Mark wins on tiebreaker. Well played. Well played. So my game started to fall apart 2/3 of the way through because you were playing super cards and I'm still playing rubbish. And I was going for a quick try to end it early, thereby meaning that you wasted your time upgrading your deck. But then I delayed. I wouldn't have won, but I could have ended the game 2 turns early. I still wouldn't have won, but that I kind of deviated and went, shinies.
I was sitting there when you were doing that, going,
that was my plan for this game. Is not buy many upgrades, just to try, and that was led by this. Because you weren't interested in doing it. So I thought, well, if I can go down here
and just keep drilling.
I got the first 3 milestones. I thought, I'm doing well here. I'm rushing the end of the game.
So why not continue that before we build
But then it just fell apart, and you were just.
This is very quick to get out, but then you hit the.
Then you hit the bits that are harder to drill.
I hit the problem. And you two did different things. This coming out completely changed the game.
Yeah, I stood there a lot.
Absolutely changed the game.
You did, yeah.
I think the thing I found with this one was because I was taking cards that giving me damage, I wasn't using I had good repairs, but I was using them to fix the damage rather than upgrade the mech. So I think my deck got a bit soggy, and I had 8 points at the end here. And I had -8, you had -5. So therein is almost the difference of the game.
Yeah. So this is a sponsored playthrough video. Just to remind you that CGE are paying me to create this video. Therefore, we don't give any opinions in a sponsored playthrough video. The idea is that we show you how the game plays and help you make a decision about whether it's the kind of game that you will like yourself. What I will say, though, is this is my 3rd game of it, and every game has played very differently. And that is a combination of 2 factors. One, my choice. What strategy do I want to take in the game? And second is these cards. There's 3 things, actually. These cards, these might seem like just minor tweaks, but these change the game. These change what you might do.
Yeah.
And the third thing is the other players. The other players really will have an impact on what you're doing in the game, and you have to react to what's going on with the game itself. So, yeah, I think the game has a decent amount of replayability. As I say, the first game I played of it was 4 players, and every player did a completely different strategy. And I've played 3 very different strategies, and it does deck building, I think, in a nice way. It doesn't overstay its welcome. We've been 2 hours tonight. It would be 90 minutes if we played again. But obviously, we were explaining the rules to you as we were going along. So probably even quicker once you know the game. I think the designer, Adam, said you're going to be taking about 12 turns in the game. So it can be
about right,
can be quite quick. So, yeah, first of all, thank you very much to Adam for being here in the chat. And thank you to everybody else who's watched us live and just helped pick up a couple of little things that we missed, but I don't think we missed anything major. Thank you very much again to CGE for sending me a copy of the game and the very nice deluxe coins, and for sponsoring this video. And a big thank you to all of my Patreon supporters as well. If you are in a position to be able to support me directly and want to help me continue to make more content, you can do so at patreon.com/gaming rules. If you do become a Patreon supporter, you get access to the Gaming Rules community and some additional bonus playthroughs, such as our practice game this afternoon, which I won. So actually, I'll count that one, not this one.
Yeah. Pretend you didn't
pretend this one. Yeah, I'll take this video down and I'll upload the practice one from this afternoon. But no, that's it. We're done. If you're interested in the game, you can get it from various places online. I think you can get it from CG Direct. You can pick it up at Essenspiel if you're going to be there. They will be demoing it at Essenspiel as well. And yeah, you'll be able to get it at other local places too. And I'll be back next week. I have another video, hopefully by the end of next week, for CGE's other new game that they've got coming out this year. Not a playthrough video, but I am doing a short overview video on it, and I am hopefully filming that next week, and hopefully, cross fingers, have it ready for the end of next week. So that's Kingdom Come Deliverance coming from CGE at Essenspiel. Very exciting. But that's
a small little game.
That's next week's. That's next week's problem. Cheers, everybody. Good night.
Bye.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Good night.